I'm sure you've heard the phrase, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. And when we at ULEZprosperity.com talk about the opportunity to earn between 21 to 39% ROI over 38 months, well, that's often the reaction we get. And, I understand that skepticism is a perfectly natural thing, but today I'm here to show you why it's not only possible, but it's actually happening in industries all around us. Let's break that down for a second. Let's start with your bank. Now, think about what happens when you deposit your money, right? So, for example, Barclays. They pay you a measly interest on your savings, like 0.5%, maybe 1% if you're lucky. Meanwhile, that same Barclays is out there lending money at astronomical rates. Credit cards with 80% interest. Yeah, you heard that right, 80%. They're making serious profits off of your money. And this is happening every day. Barclays is taking the deposits, offering you next to nothing in return, while turning around and making an absolute fortune lending it out. Now let's take a look at the car finance industry. Maybe you've heard of Money Barn. Well, they go to auction, they buy a used car for around £7,000 and then they sell it to a customer on finance for nearly £10,000. Now, what's the customer actually paying? That's £471 a month over 36 months, which comes to a grand total of £17,000. That's a £7,000 gain at a whopping 49% APR. And where do you think Money Barn gets their funds? Yeah, that's right, the banks, the same banks that are using your money, paying you next to nothing for it. Meanwhile, Money Barn is pocketing huge returns. Huge returns, and customers like you are footing the bill. Now let's talk about something you probably use every day, the sharing economy. Airbnb is the largest accommodation provider in the world. They don't own a single hotel. Uber is the largest taxi company, and they don't own a single car. Both of these companies have built massive businesses by leveraging other people's assets. At ULEZprosperity, we use a similar model. We scale our fleet beyond the limitations of traditional banks. Now, you invest in cars through ULEZprosperity. We rent them from you, and you reap the rewards. But here's the best part. You're not just financing used cars at high interest rates, you're funding brand new cars that immediately solve the problem for millions of drivers facing ULEZ charges. We've also aligned ourselves with top finance firms like Credit Plus Finance and trusted broadcasters like Fix Radio UK, who help amplify our message to the right customers for your cars. The demand for cars is at an all-time high, and we need you to help us fund vehicles now to meet that demand. With key partnerships driving demand, now is the time to act. By funding cars through ULEZprosperity, you're replacing the middleman. You're the one earning the net interest income. You're the one seeing your wealth grow with fixed monthly income, a fixed ROI, and a fixed term. It's like, owning your own portion of a bank without all of the restrictions. It's really simple. You buy a brand new car from ULEZprosperity. You rent it back to us. And at the end of 38 months, you sell it back to us for a guaranteed, pre-arranged price. Fixed income, fixed ROI, fixed term. And all this happens while you own the asset. So the next time someone tells you that earning 21 to 39% ROI sounds too good to be true, consider this. The banks, car finance companies, and even giants like Airbnb and Uber are all using similar models. The difference? They're keeping the profits while you're getting crumbs. But at ULEZprosperity, you get to be in the driver's seat, earning the returns that banks typically keep for themselves. Just think about it for a second. Why, in this era of the sharing economy, would you allow banks to use your money to charge up to 80% on credit cards or 50% on a used car while offering you returns that don't even beat inflation? Is crazy. Why let them use your money for their profits when you can partner with us and see your own money work harder at a minimum of 21 to 39% ROI? And this is more than just high returns. With ULEZprosperity, you're helping essential workers and families save thousands a year in ULEZ charges, keeping more money in their pockets while contributing to a cleaner environment. Nice. It's a really smart investment that also has a positive impact. So why keep letting the banks win when you can be the one reaping the rewards from this game-changing opportunity? We've assorted cars to fund right now between £25,000 and £40,000 and a projected need for 600 vehicles in our fleet. The demand is real, the ULEZ problem is real, and the rates ULEZprosperity offers you on your money are real. So the question is, how many will you fund today? Get in touch now. Schedule a free consultation with one of our asset managers. Visit our website, ULEZprosperity.com, or just email us. But act now while stocks last. Buy, rent, sell. It's that simple.